Greetings, fellow Ambazonians. Today, na Monday, number 22 day for this month of January 2024. My name na Capo Daniel, wona own countryman, sense past king, Mr. No Connie. I dan come again once more with our daily podcast, a program will be meant for bring the Ambazonian people the truth, for bring them meaningful information, fact-based analysis, for help we as we do waka for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. As we know, we'll be in mourning for the death of big number, General Ivor, a replacement. We all remember the good times and for General Big Number. It can give Ambazonia a lot of pride. I think that the general way then bring the highest population for 1st of October for reinforce our identity. It then give we the Akamanso. It then give we the greatest display of motorized force, the first ever in Ambazonia, and it be recognized as such. General Efang, he also be done help for plan the biggest attack against La Republique for Insa Bamenda for urban area, as reported by the Institute of Studies of War. That happened in Bamenda when we attacked the Cameroon brigadier for Insa Tarinkunde. So General Efang, he don't fight a good fight, he don't work for a good journey. Unfortunately, he can die in this manner. I think it no be time for lay blame, but not time for try for look into the future. We hope say the Ambazonian fighter then they go get sense, they go learn from the mistake the way he make them, and they go also adjust. I think say the biggest error we General Efang he make them, it no be a fault because a soldier we carry gun, they rely on those who they advise and the political leader them. Now that they make the whole difference. Because for the time where I work with General Efang, it will be very disciplined. The time where they be cash, even they fund them, care me, crucify him, it's enough for kill him because he be listening for me. Time where then drive it for Krugwe, I be very important for the decision. Me then come out leave Krugwe alone. Me then go for another place where they become can end up for Awai. When after the way Idan can last die. Now a very good force way we get a lot of potential. If we get very good idea them for help for mobilize our soldiers. Plenty Ambazonian come that don't benefit from ye. Unfortunately, also we get a lot of negative report them where they come. But as I talk, all this one they be left now for leadership because when soldier they here for you, you get that power for influence over them. Now you're right now for show them the right way. And if you not show them the right way, they will become loose and they will end up in a way where you no go like them. Today, General Efang they die. The people them for Insa Gozang, they instead they jubilate. Yes, those of us would mourn because we know say na a big loss for we because if we lose people like General Efang, we will lose the voice for Ambazonia for bargain, for freedom, for those common people them. So now a big loss, nevertheless. Now a very big loss. Unfortunately, mistake they be made upon mistake. I want to allow this issue may go, but for the sake of our community, I need to inform the public on which way it happened. The death of General Efang, as we know, it happened for Bamenda, for General Hospital, for emergency ward. The Cameroon government then capture ye, according to information we get them from the hospital from Bingo. Then come way, they already give you X-ray. They don't take it for surgery. Then clean the wound way bullet we enter for the belly, and it be then be in a state of coma or not really coma. You know when they don't give you incentive medicine where they make you go off before they do surgery. They don't give you that kind of medicine them. So you know be conscious when the Cameroon government they become for they can take it go down. So you know be no place where they and it don't die where you know say they don't capture it, and I think it's a good thing. Time where the news be first come out say it don't they very critical. I be put out a message in coordination with the forces then where they be deal with ye where they alive. I be come out for talk say he don't die because of those information, and we want to put out a message in a corny way for sure say they for meme in order for give you enough space and enough security so that if he seek medicine, but we know how this our struggle is day. Eventually those messages they be debunked. Man no blame any man. Man talk say because of lack of communication or our internal dynamic. But he day with way day. Then capture ye where he be alive, but he be in be conscious. Then Cameroon military, the no daytime where he die from where to would hear he die where then I would nurse them and doctor them for Bamenda General Hospital. We don't confirm all these things them. And they never display body yet. And we hope say make it no happen that way. If the Cameroon government sometime they come to their senses for realizing there is no military solution to this war, then they need to act in a manner that befit that principle that it is time for us to negotiate a proper end of this war. Let the senseless death come to an end. And the Cameroon soldier, the way they can't die for inside Amazonia, then too they lost their life, we too they lost our life, and we'll not accept the situation where they now. We must get a say in the future of our country, and we'll continue to fight for that. For now, what did happen? I say the ADF Ewa-ah put out message. They don't left no money come up for inside Ewa-ah. They don't lock down Ewa-ah. They give all man corporal punishment for Ewa-ah. They threaten for burn the palace for Ewa-ah. I will talk very politely and very lightly. Man, where you want here, you go here. It is a big mistake. They don't commit a big sacrilege for burn down the palace of Ewa-ah. And now for the try for go after the fun, where you never commit no crime. If it be don't commit crime, therefore articulate the crime. We know, say, the way then take and kill General Efang for that attack will happen for Tuesday, two weeks ago. It happened from the weaknesses of the soldiers, them, SSF and the community. They were warned. There was one wine tapper where he see touch them where they come for night. He run come for that house where General Efang he be there for day. He knock door. He tear them say Cameroon military they come. Some soldier they be run. No be all soldier they be remain for day. So we don't know what will happen. Some soldier they be run. That way La Republic they ambush that house. General Efang he be still there for day with some other top deputy them where they be there. So we lost 7 of them during the attack. But God saved General Efang in life. I think so God will give you another chance, make it die now in the hands of your brother them. But as we always talk, the stupidity for those who then feel say they fight now for politics, now they make him General Efang can end for the hand of the enemy. Because God give you a second chance. So every time we will not hear good counsel, we will end up for make mistake. They don't go declare that palace na traitor. Ask Ayabacho, say, what is a traitor? What do you mean by the form of EY is a traitor? Because you cannot be calling everybody a traitor who disagree with you or anybody who don't support you. You cannot victimize the whole village because you are angry. They have killed General Efang. It is because of your fault. Everybody knows we have put the warning for 3 months conservatively. They killed 2 innocent people in Gozang. It led to the fall of Captain Savior into their hands, and it has brought them to your doorstep. We now know that Captain Savior was together with the B that carried out that attack. There is also one ADF soldier who was there. They said that soldier, from the information we are getting from the people on the ground, he was part of the ADF. He was beaten until his ribs was broken because he used 30,000 out of the coffers of ADF to use money for his family member who was sick. He was beaten mercilessly until his rib was broken, and he has joined La Republique du Cameroon. He, together with Captain Savior, was the people who led La Republique to that location. We know the truth. And all these things happen because of the mistakes that the ADF make. Do not victimize the people in AY. Now they are giving everybody corporal punishment in AY. Big mommy, small mommy, Pikino, they beat all man saying that they allow Cameroon government, me then can kill a general. Every time we be forced for start begin punish your population, it should be a wake-up call for you that you are now against the population and the population is not standing with you. That is the meaning of that. You should open your eye and instead try to talk and negotiate with the population and see their complaints and resolve them. Using violence against our own people will not help. I'm afraid of the future of the remnants of the ADF. If Ayabacho continue to mislead them to be harassing our own people, we will not ever hear the name ADF again. I'll play one of the audio from the quarter heads on the ground in AY, who is explaining what has happened so that our people also should have a sneak peek.
I don't know. I didn't want to talk through the Amber Forum to talk to Ayabacho. I don't know if I should send a message through Lucas Asu to tell Ayabacho that if he dare told this chief of Iwa whatever his crime, before man and God. I'm not even sure again that ADF will even exist again in Mogamore. This time around, I'm assuring you, because I'm saying that all the villages of Mogamo are rising against ADF. Then where are we going to? Where are we heading to? I am not sure. After the reign of Ifang that he has fallen, that ADF will even exist in Mogamo. They were sent away from Kugwe. They settled in England, Ewa-ah, and Ashon. Finally, they left from Ashon. And wherever they settled, they ever look for people's building.
So, now the information and that they come, do one a quarter headway day for inside Awai, now they talk so ho-ha. So, if una want for here, una here. The information, I no need for begin play the other audio then for the other people, then teacher, they don't send information, say they beat all man for village. That will not help anybody. Our soldiers should learn from mistakes. You don't make mistake upon mistake. You don't victimize people or blame people for your own shortcoming. You take responsibility. When the general of Sokadef was killed, they didn't go around beating the population. It is the wrong thing to do. We advise everybody. It's up to you whether you want to hear the information or not. If No Pity is alive today, it's because he listened to advice even though it pained him. He called me and we insult each other, but he listened to my advice. When they burned the market in Oku, I told him, you have done a wrong thing. Repent. That is the right thing for somebody who loves you to tell you the truth when you are making mistake. We lose Ayeke because he refused to listen to advice. Today, the same thing with Big Number. When General No Pity wanted to go against General Rambo in Oku, I stood up against him and I said, no. If you kill Rambo, you are in deep trouble. He wanted to go against Saigon. We shouted and it stopped. He listened to advice. Nobody will take over all the camps, whether you like it or not. Our internal dynamic does not allow that. No one person will ever rule all of us because we are still in the crab mentality. We have a long way to go. We cannot even debate. When somebody is not in your group, you will call the person a black leg. You will even be happy that they will kill the person. Imagine how many Ambazonians were saying that Efang was working for La Republique. What a shame. Sako himself came to the public, on TV. Chris Anu, even Bo Heberu is an intellect. They did that. Why? Because it is a political party for them. People come out and say they want to trade or they want to chop money with no evidence at all. Simply just they want to silence people. It does not work like that, and we must come out from that mentality before we can see light. Today they are calling the chief a traitor. You people remember 4 years ago when the Sako people, they come and they were manipulating the phone of Kugwe and they drove away ADF. It was this phone that brought us there. They first stayed in Ashong. What happened was there was a murder of a teacher, something like that in Ewa. It was this teacher, this phone. The phone, I think the name is Johnson, Phone Johnson. I check if I'm not making mistake. The people should forgive me. This phone called General Efang. He came down there. They sat down, were drinking palm wine. The other phone of the other place is called what? They were all there. I called them in video call. I'm not talking about secondhand information. I have a video call. That issue was on social media. If you people listen to my podcast, you can go back. You will hear me explaining the problem that was happening there. They were saying that he has arrested the phone. No. This phone invited ADF to investigate. They went and investigate. He was very nice to everybody. The phone of EY, this phone Johnson. Phone, I don't know, it's Johnson. I check if I make mistake. He was very nice to everybody. That phone was arrested and kept up station by the Cameroon military because he welcomed the ADF. The ADF at that time, I wanted them to be up around the Ashong area because Ashong borders Lebialem. It goes towards Bangwa area. My idea was that because we're having problems with General Sagat, it is difficult for them to implement the type of policy I wanted, economic sabotage. If the ADF can penetrate Lebialem and go up to Meme or that area, we'll be able to do the type of things that other soldiers did not want to help me to do. So it was this fund that make the ADF to leave Ashong, a tactical area, to come and stay in Awai because they had the support of that palace. So today, They are giving everybody in Awai corporal punishment, asking people to kill the fund. The fund that is being attacked by La Republic for hosting you people. You people want to go and you are doing like this to the palace. Instead of Ayabacho to hold the soldiers to advise them and tell them, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is wrong. This is right. He is there promoting it and putting it because he wants to look like a strong man who have forces. I'll play some audio.
Everybody in Ewa-ah has been tortured. Some are even having injuries by the fighters. That why did they not inform them that the military were coming? That is their punishment. And nobody goes out, nobody comes in as Ayabacho announced. That even the boy too are even refusing, nobody goes to farm, you don't go to hospitals. If you are beaten, you sustain injuries, you die in your room, nobody is going out.
So that is what is happening now in Ewa. That is what is happening now. So fellow Ambazonians, they then talk, say, leave when you cannot advise somebody, when you cannot help people, you cannot help them. There is nothing you can do. So our people know already Ayabacho. They know his influence, and we have said it enough. We will not allow it to distract us. The truth is there for everybody to see. It's not sabotage. I think you can judge him by his conduct, and his competence have been demonstrated this year very clearly for everybody to see. So our forces in Mbonge, they have come up with a huge presentation of show of force, and this should revive our confidence in our fighting capability in Ambazonia. We will continue to mobilize forces. I'll play part of the audio. We're gonna hear our soldiers for inside the Mbonge, and I will also put out a video presentation about make our people then also then see them, then get their confidence.
Top.
You know the video facing?
I know.
No, not down.
All for one. All for one. One for all. No retreat. No surrender. No retreat. No surrender. No retreat. No surrender. Answer one now. Answer one now. Answer one. Answer one. Answer many. This moment.
So our forces then from Mbonge, they then come up very powerfully for demonstrate force and for show weapons them, where them be ready for fight. We will continue to mobilize forces and encourage forces for carry out economic sabotage targeting La République du Cameroon. We will bring La République du Cameroon down to its knees until we have a just and equitable solution that will bring acceptable justice to our people and secure our identity, our territorial integrity. So we could begin the push for our people, the agenda, as we see fit, and we're going to bring more details subsequently. God bless you all. Capo Daniel signing out.